Welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Sarah Bernard, and here with me is Dr. Rachel Glik, who is a volunteer with the Kabbalah Center of St. Louis, located in Clayton. And you guys have been open now for, what, 2 or 3 years?
It's been 3 years.
3 years. So, and it's always interesting to hear you talk about Kabbalah. And in our last segment, we were talking about the universal appeal of the wisdom, which you said predates what, the Bible, I guess?
Yeah, predates any religion by 2,000 years.
Any religion, okay, so it goes way back. So what's the history behind that, and how do you know of that history?
Well, the Kabbalah is everything that was studied in the Kabbalah centers from the Zohar. And the Zohar is like a series of conversations between sages about what's in the Bible.
Okay.
And
so what led to what's written down in the Bible?
Yes, the codes. It's more of like the codes, that what's often concealed in the literal story of the Bible. It's more of the codes of how we get along with one another and how we grow and transform and spiritual principles.
Okay, and do you find that the principles of Kabbalah that are so old and historical really are the center of what our principles of being good human beings and family members are today, that it's very similar? Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very relevant. Like many of the people who have studied Kabbalah, it's a more esoteric, scholarly approach, but the Kabbalah Center teaches Kabbalah in such a way that it's very relevant. It's definitely biblically based, but it takes what's going on in the Bible in a way that makes it very relevant. And that's unique to the Rav and Karen Berg, who translated it in that way, or revolutionized Kabbalah and democratized it in that way.
And sort of contemporized it for all of us today. Okay, so we're talking about Kabbalah. We're doing the 5-minute lesson right now, but you actually have a course that starts next week that runs for 9 weeks that people can come for free and learn everything, right? So tell us about that.
Yes, so it is a 9-week course, and it's the Foundations of Kabbalah. It's a great beginner's course for you to get a feel of what the principles are, and they build upon one another. And it's really nice that the center's offering it for free, so that there's no barrier for financial reasons that you couldn't try it and see how it might help your life.
So it runs starting next week on March 12th.
Yes.
For an hour a week? Is it an hour?
Yes,
2 hours?
it's an hour from 7 to 8.
Okay.
On Wednesdays, starting March 12th.
Okay, at your center in Clayton. Okay, great. So, so what can people expect when they come? Is it all ages? Is it what type of people would be interested in this, and what can they expect to learn over 9 weeks?
So again, it draws people from all different faiths and all different backgrounds, and it'll be a course where you'll have a chance to be exposed to, like, what is consciousness, for example, because one of the main things of the way Kabbalah at the center, the way that Kabbalah is taught, is a way of expanding consciousness. And so you'll learn things like, how do you expand your consciousness? What is consciousness? And you'll learn about creation, according to Kabbalah, and how it is that you can go from a lower level of consciousness to a higher level of consciousness, and how that could actually make a difference in giving you tools to help you improve your life.
Interesting. Interesting. So you'll actually walk away from each week with some tools to use in your daily life.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's very practical. It's very relevant. And you hear a lot of people saying, like, this just makes so much sense. It's very deep wisdom, but the way that it is presented through the center, it's very cognitive and understandable. It's just made very understandable.
Very approachable, it sounds like.
Very approachable. Yeah. And you meet in a class and you get to know the people in the class, and it's part of what helps you grow is to share. There's, a little bit of workshops, a little bit of sharing, and you get homework to try it out in your life.
You create that community with your...
Yes, it's very important. The spiritual community is a significant part of the whole process.
Yeah, right. Great.
Yeah.
All right, so next week, starting on Wednesday night in Clayton, and you can learn more about the power of Kabbalah at the Kabbalah Center of St. Louis, starting next Wednesday, March 12th, or just drop in, right, at any point. For more information, call 314-643-7272 or visit Kabbalah.com/St. Louis. Dr. Glik has to go, but there's more STL TV Live coming up after this break. We'll be back with Mastermind St. Louis. Okay, so I think we got it.